Have you ever wondered why you think, feel, or believe certain things? What if I told you most of it isn't even you? It's what the world has taught you to believe. Hi, everyone. My name is Felix. We're here on Cara Borealis, where the goal here is to help you expand your consciousness, simplify your mind, and help you live your life with less stress and more joy. Today, we're going to talk about the prison that is social conditioning, what it is, how it affects your life, and how you can move past it. Social conditioning is how society, culture, and the people around us shape our beliefs, behaviors, and decisions, often without us even realizing it. From what we think is normal to how we define success, most of it's imprinted on us from external influences. Social conditioning is a set of rules that's meant to offend the least amount of people. But rules like this are often more limiting than they're helpful. Like, for example, saying working a 9 to 5 job 40 hours a week is the only way to secure your future. We know this isn't true because there's plenty of people who are out there who have only been working for like a year or two, but that are worth $1 million. They're worth more than the manager who's been working at the grocery store for over 30 years, by far. Or let's look at beauty norms, how they just keep going up. I went to Walmart the other day and I saw a magazine rack, and the People magazine had a dude on the front of it, and it said the sexiest man alive. And I really feel sorry about this. The people who go there, they look at that, they say, "Oh, this is sexy. This is what like beauty is in men. Like, why can't I look like this?" And then they just have a terrible self-image because of the imprint of how the mass has portrayed beauty. Beauty is a personal definition. Everyone has their own types and their own likes. So you can't really agree with what someone else says is beauty or beautiful. You have to be able to make that decision for yourself. It isn't all negative though. Social conditioning has its place. Like I said, it's the rules that are meant to offend the least amount of people. Like, you go to a party, you act through social conditioning to meet people and talk to people. Let's say you are actually weird and you start being your weird self at the party. First impressions kind of matter. People aren't going to be really happy with that, and you might lose some potential friends. So social conditioning, acting the way that society wants you to be, is kind of good here, but it can also be pretty negative. Like, it can make us fear stepping outside the box or even force us to adapt ideals that don't really align with who we are. Here's a little off tip though. Society is not wise. Society is average. So if you choose to go along with society's rules, that's pretty much where you're going to end up, just average. Let's look in how to overcome social conditioning. First, 95% of solving any problem is awareness. You need to become aware of your beliefs and your ideals. Did they come from you? Do you really prefer them? Or is it something imprinted on you that you've just never questioned before? There are two big things to think about here. Self-improvement, being better, stepping outside of the bubble that is social conditioning will always be weird. People will always criticize you for this, and you'll always be considered weird to them. But who are they to call you weird? Where are they coming from? Usually the people who don't have their lives figured out and are wasting all their time online or doing some other things, sitting in front of the TV all the time, those are the people that criticize you. The people who have gotten up and are on the path that they're meant to, who are doing the thing that they love and they're doing that for a living, they're going to support you the entire way. It's not popular to challenge the system. So you have to be ready to make some enemies, lose some friends, but it's all worth it to be authentic to yourself. Take your power back and live the life you're supposed to. So, key tip, important tip, if you find the beliefs, you don't appreciate them, if you try to fight them, they will only get stronger. What you resist persists. The real way to get past this is just to agree with it, neutralize it, and let it go. This can be done a lot easier if you already have a neutrality practice. Like in the last video, we talked about meditation. Meditation's an incredible neutrality practice because you see the thoughts come in, you see them as neutral, and you let them go. And that's just the basis for just about everything we do in our lives. So many things control us subconsciously, but once we become aware of them, we can choose to neutralize them and let them go. And then we can make stuff for other things in our lives, like powerful relationships or job promotions, or just not being stressed about the next thing that is to come. So let's take some action. Let's ask some questions. You can ask yourself, are these beliefs really mine? Or have I just inherited them from someone else? What habits or fears are holding me back just because I was told that's the way things have to be? This awareness is the first step to unlearning what no longer serves you and to be the person you're meant to be. Just step out of your bubble. It's okay not to agree with everyone else. We step out when we start to think for ourselves and question where we are and is this really true? Do I prefer to believe this? So start small. Notice the patterns in your life and write them down. And then ask, where did this belief come from? Does it feel true to me? And you can seek out new perspectives. You can read books, you can watch YouTube videos like this, you can meet people and expose yourself to ideas that challenge the world beliefs. Remember, you don't have to be who the world tells you to be. You can rewrite your own story, break free, and live on your own terms. There's a phrase I'm sure you've heard plenty of times. Question everything. I can't tell you how much this phrase has helped me. So many things in our life are just so unconscious and we just go with them. But once you start to realize that and you look at these beliefs and you say, is this really serving me? You'll be blown away by how many things you just sweep under the rug and you don't even know about it. There's a few key takeaways here that you can choose your own experience. You can observe rather than react. The ideas you resist persist. If you fight it, you're just going to give it power. So start questioning, start growing, because the real you is waiting. Thank you, everyone. My name is Felix. I hope this one helped. Please let me know in the comments below if this helped you at all. This is actually video number 5. I said last one was video number 4, but I had some bad audio in this one, so I had to re-record it. So this one's actually number 5. I did it straight from scratch. So I'm happy about that. Thank you very much. Remember to like, subscribe, and share with your friends if you found this helpful. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.